So guys, there are exactly two places in all of Vietnam which I never wanted to visit. One of them is Ha Long Bay and the other one is this place. Train Street. And these guys made me do it. Oh my god, it's an actual train here! Let's get out of here. Everybody has seen the train, everybody's leaving, and I tell you, some of you might know Huy Bien Street in Saigon, which is, compared to this place, a highly valuable cultural experience. Good morning from my hotel room in a little alley right in the center of Vietnam's capital. It is mid-April 2026, my second time to this country, but the first time to this city. Let's have a look outside. So now I can say Ơi Hà Nội Phố, which means something like, hey, streets of Hanoi. It's the name of the iconic song about this city. It's a sad and nostalgic song, which is based on a poem that has been written by a guy in, I think, 1973, when the city was bombed by the US Army, and it's about him saying that the streets of Hanoi will never be the same. They actually don't exist anymore. And they won't be the wonderful place that they have been in the 1960s. But now, I mean, almost 50 years later, I have to say that the streets of Hanoi are very much alive. As you will also see in the rest of this video. Let's have a look at the room itself. This is 35 euros per night. It's a nice room, a little bit dated, so I think all of this is about 15 or 20 years old, and yeah, you can see it, but that's not that important for me as long as it's clean. Some historical pictures. I think this is the historical bridge across the Red River that was bombed during the war many times because it was a strategic connection between Vietnam and China. The bathroom is okay, but as I said, it's not really modern and you can see it. The hotel itself is nice, so they have a good breakfast. The staff is nice, friendly, helpful, everything. So nothing really to complain about for the price. And as I said, the location is absolutely great. It is right in the middle of the old town. So yeah, let's get outside and do some sightseeing. Hotel room up there, and this is our alley with lots of little shops. let's start our sightseeing tour at the western lake of Hanoi, Ho Thai. And we will go to that temple. Unfortunately, I forgot the name once again. It's supposed to be one of the oldest Buddhist temples here. Okay, so looks like the temple is closed. Some guy has been screaming at us, so I think we can only have a look at it from the outside, but maybe we'll come later.
You want a photo here?
Everybody has to leave this place right now.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Okay, so that's the point. It's 11 o'clock and we could come back at 1:30, which probably we won't do, so maybe tomorrow. Okay, but no problem, because we have planned lots of other things today. So after crossing the bridge, you get to the Kwantan temple, which is also really old, but it has been rebuilt in the 19th century. Still wondering what this flag means that you can see everywhere here in the city. What is quite amazing are these little altars. And look at the items that you can see. Oreos, fruits, oranges. And on the other side it gets even more interesting. Okay, what is this? Soap. Must be for somebody who loved Coke. And we also got some Valentine's whiskey. Interesting. Interesting place. It was a bit difficult to walk through the government quarter, so if you get here, don't expect the roads to be open. So we basically had to go around it, but here we are now at the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Okay, so this is actually the parliament, and I think some important people are... Oh, so it seems like the Slovakian Prime Minister or somebody, or some other representative, is visiting Hanoi today, because you have a lot of Slovakian flags here, in addition to all of these Vietnamese flags, and I think that's him. And maybe that's the reason why all the roads are closed. So we want to go to the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, and the problem was that my son had shorts on. I mean, I have shorts as well, but mine go over the knees, so that's okay. Just like my daughter, her shorts also go over the knees, kind of, but my son, who you can see here in front of me, he had to buy these trousers for €25 or something, which is not really cheap. Finally, we made it inside with some complications. Thing is, I don't even know what exactly to do here. I'm not sure if it's possible to go inside. So to get here you need to go through security, but there is no entrance fee. Der war hier.
Ja, ja.
Look at these guys. This is the park behind the mausoleum, and I think somewhere we should also be able to see the house where Ho Chi Minh actually lived. It's supposed to be a very simple wooden house. I don't think that's it. That looks more like a Buddhist temple. Nice park here. Vietnamese flags and Buddhist flags. I don't even know if Ho Chi Minh was a Buddhist. Shouldn't have been, actually, because he was a communist, and this might be a bit of a contradiction, but maybe that's only from European standards. People here in the East see things quite differently sometimes.
Di Đà Như Lai, Di Đà Như Lai, tiếp dẫn đạo sư A Di Đà Như Lai, Quan Thế Âm Bồ Tát, Quan Âm Bồ Tát, tận thanh cứu khổ Quán Thế Âm Bồ Tát, Địa Tạng Bồ Tát, Địa Tạng Bồ Tát, Bồ Trì Kim Túc Trường, Tuấn Mai Lục Chi Môn, Trưởng Vượng Minh Châu Chiếu Triệt Đại Thiên Chi Giới, U Minh Sao Chủ Bản Tôn Địa Tạng Vương Bồ Tát, Phá Địa Bồ Tát.
Quite a contrast. Look at this brutalist architecture with hammer and sickle, and the Buddhist temple just next to it. But I think that's only a contradiction for me as an European. I think here it's no big deal. Illustrations for the law of karma. An interesting interpretation. Look at this one. Being disloyal to your country results in a lonely, useless and unskilled life. Teaching people about the law of karma brings rebirth in heavenly realms. Trying our best to help others as promised, in fact, brings success in future plans. Well, I have to say this doesn't really look like success to me. That's the backside of the mausoleum, but looks like you can absolutely not go in. I'm still not sure where I can find this house where he used to live. Should be this way. So it's really not easy to find. And still I'm not sure if it's even possible to get there. Okay, so it's not possible to get there. Staff only. Okay, should have seen that. And it looks like the Ho Chi Minh Museum is closed as well, because it's Monday. So we are not really well prepared, but anyway, it wasn't that important for me to go into the museum. But what I find interesting is that this house, I've shown it before, this brutalist architecture is supposed to have the shape of a lotus flower. Weird. In Europe, cathedrals are often must-see places. I'm not so sure about Vietnamese cathedral. This is, I think it's called St. Peter, and from far away it looks quite nice, like some French style cathedral. It is supposed to be neo-Gothic, but when you get closer it looks like it's all made of concrete, almost some kind of brutalist style. Let's see if we can go inside. It seems to be possible. But it's quite nice in the inside. That's it from my first day in Hanoi, which is actually my second day, but yesterday I was a little bit jet lagged and didn't want to, or wasn't in the mood for filming. What I can say is that it's really a fascinating city, but it takes some time to get used to it. So in the beginning, at least, I was thinking Saigon, where I have been 2 years ago, is much better. Now I'm starting to see the positive things here in Hanoi. By the way, this is, I think it's called Turtle Tower, in the middle of the central lake. Okay, hope to see you soon from another place in Vietnam.